What's up, you guys? My name is Zack Van Wagoner, and today I'm going to take you through a 60-minute kettlebell and TRX workout. Now, 60 minutes is a long time, so you better make sure you've got your water bottle, your towel. Hopefully you had your Wheaties this morning. So, how this workout is going to run is we're going to go through 4 different blocks. Block number 1 is going to be a pyramid set. We'll start at exercise 1, go up to the top of the pyramid, and then we'll come down reverse order. So you'll see every exercise twice there. Second round is what we call an Emom. That stands for every minute on the minute. I'll give you X number of reps to do, let's say 10 reps of something. You have that whole minute to get those 10 reps in, and whatever you have left is your rest. So if it takes you 30 seconds on, it'll take you 30 seconds of rest. If it takes you 55 seconds to do it, it's only going to get 5 seconds of rest. But I'll coach you through that round. Round number 3 is going to be a core round. We're going to put our toes in, heels in, and we're going to focus on the midsection of the body. That's going to set us up for the 4th and final round, which is going to be an AMRAP or a challenge round. So in that challenge round, I'm going to put about 8 minutes on the clock. I'm going to give you 3 exercises to focus on, and your job is just to get as many quality rounds in as you can. So let's go ahead and start with the warm-up. We're going to begin with jumping jacks. In 3, 2, 1, and let's go to work. Now, as you're hitting these jumping jacks, all I want you to do is start to scan the body. Right? You're here because you know how to use kettlebells and you know how to use TRX. So you know that's probably going to be pretty heavy on the shoulders, and you know we're going to get after those legs. So how do the shoulders feel right now? Are they tense? Are they tight? Do they need a little bit extra love? What about your legs? Are they feeling heavy, or do they feel like you could crush this workout plus another one? We're going to open these legs and chests up by doing some runner stretches next. In 3, 2, and 1. All right. Feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. Hinge your hips back. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Hands down. Walk it out to a plank. Once you're in your plank, make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Press your hips back and up in the air again for a downward dog. Drive those heels to the floor. Pull back to your plank. I want you to step your left foot up now. Inhale. Reach that left arm up. Exhale. Bring that forearm to the floor. Circle the hip one way, and then circle the hip the other way. Hand down, foot back, downward dog. Push the floor away from you. Try to get your ears in line with those elbows and pull back to that plank. Step up on the right. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, forearm comes down. Once again, circle the hip once and then reverse the direction. Hands down, downward dog again. Let's add some pedals of the heels, bending one knee, pushing the opposite heel to the floor. Back to plank, left foot steps up. Inhale. Let's do 2 of these. Exhale, back down, reach up once more. Inhale. Exhale down. Again, bigger circle one way, bigger circle the other way. Hand down, foot back one more time. Downward dog, pedal the heels. Step the right foot up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, come down. And now we'll circle the hips. Last circle the opposite direction. Hand down, foot back. Walk those hands back to those feet. Hinge it up. Let's grab our straps. We've got some forward lunges and chest stretches coming up. So we're facing away from the anchor point. Arms are straight out in front of your chest like you're Frankenstein. Big forward lunge. Arms open up. Drop the back knee down. Push it back to the start. Big forward lunge. Back knee down. Push back to the start. Now you are alternating your lunge, and make sure that when you step forward, your front heel is staying flat to the floor. We shouldn't feel that heel popping up in the front. Of course, the heel is up in the back. We're digging those toes in. We've got about 15 seconds left here. If you want to take your arms up overhead, you can open it up here. If you want to take your arms to a Y, you can open it up there. We've got last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next up is called a wall slide. So let's go ahead and walk forward until our arms are forced straight up over our head. We should be in one straight line here. Press forward into the handles, and now slide your elbows down as if they were pushed against a wall. Reach it up and pull it down. Now, obviously, our face would be smashed against the wall, but think about a massage table, right? It's got that hole in it. Imagine your face is through that, and again, you're pushing into the wall, pulling into the wall, pushing into the wall, pulling down. Last 3, last 2, Both arms straight up overhead. Give me 2 steps back. We're going to do what's called a roll out next to get our abs nice and engaged. This is where we're going to set our plank and chase our plank. So my ear, shoulder, hip, and knee are all in one line. My abs are squeezed and my glutes are tight. I'm going to inhale, roll my body forward. Exhale, pushing it back up. Focus on the end zone. So right now we should be leaning into the strap. Roll it out, abs tight. Hold this end zone. Push it back up. Hold it tight, abs squeeze, glute squeezed. Inhale, roll out. And exhale, push it up. 2 more. Inhale, roll it out. Exhale, push it up. 1 more time. Inhale, roll it out. And exhale, push it up. All right, let's turn and face the anchor point here. We're going to get a combo move. Single leg hinge into a side lunge. So we'll start on your left foot. So left foot's down, right foot's up. I want you to reach your hands forward, hinge that right leg back, bring the knee up, and then side lunge to your right. Back to the middle. Hinge that right leg back, leg straight, squeeze the glutes up, step over to the left, to the right, Back and out. Bring it up. Over to that right. 1 more time. Hinge back. Reach it up. And over to the right. Let's switch legs. So now we're standing on the right foot. Left leg is up. Hinge the left leg back. Bring the knee up. And step to the left. Bring it in. Hinge the left leg back. Diving the hands forward. Pressing into the handles. Squeeze up. And send it back. We've got a few more. Hinge the leg. Bring it up. And to the side, we got 1 more. Hinge the leg back. Bring the knee up. And lunge to that side. Woo! All right. So now we got a little cardio set that's going to bring us into the first round. Here it is. 10 cycle hops. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and join me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 10 cycle hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come into a plank position, downward dog to toe touch. So from here, I'm going to down dog. Right hand touches my left toe, back to plank. Left hand touches right toe, back to plank. 1 more time each side. Right hand to left foot, plank. Left hand to right foot, plank. Back on your feet, back to those 10 cycle hops. Here we go. We still got about 40 seconds left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, after 10, you're right back down. Again, left hand, right foot, right hand to left foot. 4 reps total, 2 to each side. All right, back on your feet. We still got about 15 seconds left. Finish it out strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still got a couple seconds left. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Woo! All right, you guys, so warm-up is done. Hopefully that heart rate is up. Hopefully you're sweating a little bit. Let's get into that pyramid round. Take your straps fully lengthened, facing away from the anchor point. Our first exercise is the standing forearm plank. So take your forearms inside your foot cradles, right inside that foot cradle, right at the center. From there, walk forward and set your forearms in front of you as if you were doing a forearm plank on the ground. Palms can be down or palms can face. Now, feet are shoulder width apart. Walk your feet back. But let's chase our plank here. 40 seconds starts now. Whew. So right now, what are we thinking about? I'm thinking about keeping my abs pulled in tight. I'm thinking about squeezing my glutes. And I'm keeping my chest up. It's really easy to start to drop the head here. We're really chasing our plank to set that standard. Ear, shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle, all in one line. Glutes are being squeezed. Glutes are being squeezed. Last 5. Woo! Last 4. 3, 2. Walk those feet forward and come out of there. Next up is a Trx Chest Press. So hands are now on the handles. Once again, I'm going to walk my feet back towards my anchor point. Setting my plank. You're going to open the hands, drop the chest down, drive into the handles, bring yourself back up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Coming down, pushing it back up. Bringing it down, driving it back up. You guys are squeezing those glutes still. Remember, we just set the standard of our plank a second ago. The only difference between then and now is that our plank is moving through that upper body. Shoulder blades are coming together on the way down. We're squeezing the chest on the way up. Shoulder blades together on the way down, squeezing back up. We got 15 seconds left. Remember, the closer your feet are to your anchor point, tougher things get. So if it's too tough, walk it forward. If you feel like pushing it a little bit more, go ahead and take a step back. Woo! Last 3, last 2, last 1, and rest. All right, next up is a rollout to a tricep press. We had a combo movement here. We did the rollouts in the warm-up, remember? That's where we set our plank there. So ear, shoulder, hip, knee in one line. You're going to roll out with your elbow straight. Exhale, come up. And then you're going to bend your elbows, bring your thumbs to your temple, and push away. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. TRX roll out, ears to elbows. Exhale, up. And then pinch those elbows together. Bend them, thumb to temple. Tricep press. Roll out. Tricep press. The only thing that changes here is that we only move through the shoulders in the rollout, and then we only move through the elbows in the tricep press. Everything else is stable. The only thing that are mobile is the elbow on the tricep and the shoulder on the rollout. Your hips, knees, and ankles should all be stable, nothing moving there. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take the straps to mid-length. Actually, no, we'll leave them fully lengthened, but we're going to face the anchor point. We're going to do what's called a wall slide to an overhead back extension. So you got to grab the handles on this one. Pull your knuckles back. Imagine you're pushing it against a wall. So now we're facing the anchor point. Slide your arms up. Fold your arms and hips in half for the overhead back extension. Drive the knuckles back and back to the bottom. Here we go. Reaching up. Fold at the arms, fold at the hips, drive the hips forward by squeezing the glutes, pull the arms back down, press it up, hinge back, hinge forward, pull those arms down, reach up, hinge back, hinge forward, drive the elbows down. 2 more, reach up, hinge back, drive those knuckles behind you, chase that plank. 1 more time, reach, hinge, drive, elbows down. Whew. All right, so next up, we're going to go back to that single leg hinge from the warm-up, but we're only going to do the hinge, no side lunge. So single leg hinge, left side. Start with your hands at middle of your chest. Float that right leg up. Reach your right leg back, diving the hands forward. Can you own this for a second? Bring the knee up. 3, 2, 1, let's go to work. Whew. Think about growing back through that heel. Your arms are going to be a little bit lower than your body. That's okay. But your leg should be level with your body. Your hip, your right hip bone should be square to the ground. I shouldn't see that right glute or that right heel right now. Toe, should be pointed down. Hip should be pointed down. Last 10 seconds. Reaching that heel back. Squeeze the glute. On that left to bring it up. 1 more. Reach that heel back. Dive your fingers forward. Reach through the heel. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, shake it out. All right, so this is the top of the pyramid. That was our last exercise, so we're going to switch to the right and then come back down. So now your right leg is centered. Hands are in the middle of your chest. Float the left leg up, and let's go back to work. Coming down the pyramid. Reach that heel back. Push into the right leg to stand back up. Reach that left heel back. Push into that right leg to come back up. Your standing leg and your floating leg should have equal energy. Your floating leg isn't just floating there. You're squeezing the quad, squeezing the glute, and you're reaching through the heel. Imagine you're pushing your heel against a wall or against the floor. Nice and strong. If I was in that room next to you, I'd be able to push into that left leg and you wouldn't go anywhere. Last 3. 1 more. Last 2. Last 1. Woo, back up. All right, so we're back to that wall slide to overhead back extension. Now this time I'm going to call out your midsection. When you come up and down, are we arching the back? Because we don't want to look like that. We should look like a stiff surfboard. Surfboards are straight lined. Here we go. Reach up, hinge back, hinge forward, pull down. Reach up, hinge back, Drive the hips forward, pull the arms back, and then pull down. Hinge. Drive forward, pull it down, reach it up. Hinge. Drive it forward, pull it down, reach it up. 2 more. Hinge. Forward, down, straight up. Hinge. Forward. We got time for 1 more after this. Down. Last one. Reach. Hinge. Pull. And pull. Woo! All right, you guys. Now we're going to face away from the anchor point. We got those rollouts and those tricep presses. Now, we did straightforward rollouts last time. If you want to get fancy with it and you want to throw an oblique roll out, you could roll out to the left, still hit that tricep press in the middle, and then take it to the right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. TRX roll out or oblique roll out, alternating into that tricep press. I'm going to go oblique and then tricep in the middle, oblique, and then tricep in the middle. So now when you're doing this rollout, I got a question. Are you squeezing your glutes? If I was in the room, if somebody was in the room with you and they poked your butt when you did this move, they should be poking what should feel like an apple, the outside of an apple. They shouldn't be poking a container of applesauce that's all soft and mushy. Last 3, 2, and 1. TRX chest press. Now, theoretically, we should just be able to take a step or 2 back because our chest is a lot stronger than our shoulders and triceps. All right, so again, the closer your feet are to the anchor point, the tougher it gets. 3, 2, 1. Driving it up, controlling it down. Driving it up, controlling it down. That was 3 reps. You got 30 seconds left here. Could you take a step back, making it a little bit tougher? Coming down, driving up. Coming down, driving up. We've got 20 seconds left on that clock. If you step back too much, all you got to do is take a little step forward. If you feel like pushing it even further, take another step back. Last 10 seconds. What do you got? Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to finish with that standing forearm plank, you guys. So we started simple. We're going to end simple. But can you do simple better? Right, forearms are in. If you want to challenge your shoulders more, take them closer to your wrists. Lean your body forward. Start to walk back. Now, typically I like to start with my feet at shoulder width apart. If I'm going to challenge my stability, I can bring my feet a little closer together. Makes it tougher on the midsection. When your base of support shrinks, your core, your own body has to find that stability within itself. And if I wanted to take it a step further, I could lift my foot up, reach it out, bring it in, set it back down. Other side too. Reach it up, reach it out, control, in, back down. Other side, up, out, in, back down. Last one, up, out, in, down, and walk it out and rest. Woo! All right, you guys. How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully this isn't too hard yet, but we're going to step it up. So what we need to do is we need to take those straps to mid-calf position. Mid-calf position. Here we go. So straps are going to come up, and this is where you're going to grab that kettlebell. So this is our Emom round. Emom stands for every minute on the minute. And here are your 2 sets. You're going to have your heel, we're going to start on the left. You're going to have your heels in, and you're going to give me 10 single arm floor presses with a hamstring curl. So it'll look like this. My hips up, hamstring curl in and out, press up, back down, in, out, up, back down. Okay, we're going to do 10 of them. We're going to stay under control. Your second minute, you're going to stand up, staying on the left side. You've got 8 single arm swings into 8 shoulder or push presses. A shoulder press is strict. We don't use our legs, but if you need to push it up with the legs, that's okay. So we're going to go left and right 3 times. Left side, hamstring curl to chest press. Then the next minute we stand up, 8 swings to 8 presses, all right? So we've got 10 reps down here total. We've got 16 reps up here total. So let's get our feet in and let's get going here. So again, my heels are in. I've got my kettlebell on the left side. We'll start on the left. Okay, here we go. Hips can be up. That's where I want them to see, but if you need them down every once in a while, that's okay. Here we go in 5 seconds. Hips up, elbow on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Hamstring curl, shoulder or floor press. Hamstring curl. This is 2. Floor press. Again, we're only doing 10 because we're focusing on form. That's 3. In, out. 4. In, out. 5. If you only did 8, that'd be okay. In, out. 6. We got 40 seconds. In, out. 7. In, out. 8. In, out. 9. One more. In, out, and 10. Perfect. We got 25 seconds to get air back in our lungs, and then we're going to do 8 single arm swings into 8 shoulder or push presses. All right, here we go. We got 10 seconds. Remember, when you get that kettlebell going, you got to hike it. I don't want to see you start it from here. That's bad for our backs. Kettlebell's out in front. I made this little triangle. 3, 2, 1. Hike it and snap. 1. 8 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, only 8. 7 and 8. I'm going to clean it, and here come my presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abs stay tight. 6, 7, and 8. All right. Still got about 30 seconds left, but we got to get our heels in and get ready. So I wouldn't stand there. I just get your heels in as soon as you're done. So now we're going to go on the right side. Bring my kettlebell with me. So you've experienced the left side. Most of us are probably right-handed, so now we're on our dominant side. If you already are left-handed, then you already experienced that dominant side. This side might be easier, might be harder, but not always the same on either side. So here we go. 3, hamstring curl, hips up. 2, 1. Let's go. In, out, press. 1. In, out, press. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 2 for me. 9, and this is 10. Again, about 25 seconds left on my clock. So again, you should be finishing the reps. If you're going up until the minute, we got to cut your reps, right? Maybe only do 8 there, okay? If you didn't quite get all 8 reps in here, go down to 7, go down to 6, okay? It's okay. I'd rather you work within the minute than work outside the minute. So here we go. Right side single arm swing to single arm press. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, you guys. 4. Drive that kettlebell up. 5. If you need to use your legs, use those legs. 6, 7. I got one more. 8. Kettlebell comes down. So that's 1 round. We got 2 more of those. You got 25 seconds on my clock. Again, at 10 seconds left, you always want to cut yourself off right there, right? And you shouldn't be breathing too heavy. You should be under control. So now we have 10 seconds left. Let's get those heels in. Once again, hip press. Can we add a little pause? When our knees are in, just a quick pause, all right? So hips up, 3, 2, 1, in, little pause, out, press. In, little pause, out, press. In, little pause, out, 3. In, out, 4. In, out, 5. Double check that elbow for me. Your elbow should be tight to your body. Your elbow should not be up by your shoulder. 7, hold, out. 8, in, out. 9, hold, out. 10. All right, so those little pauses took a couple extra seconds, right? We've only got about 20 left now. But again, we're back to that single arm, single shoulder, single arm swing, shoulder press. So if 8 was good for you and you want to push it a little more, go to 9 or go to 10. But you don't have to, but it's there. 3, 2, left arm swing, and let's go to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm only going to 8. 7, 8. But if you want to push it, push it. 1, 2. Let's lock that kettlebell back in. 3. Don't just bounce it up. Own it. 4. If you can own it up top too for a second. 5, 6, 7. Last one for me. And that's 8. All right, so about 25 seconds left. So we'll get on this round. We're adding a little pause. We're owning that end zone to increase our need to perform and hold that stable position. Holding the knees in for a quick second, holding the bell up for a quick second, right? Just demanding more of our body there. All right, here we go. Heels in, right arm loaded up. 3, 2, 1. Hips up, knees in, hold, out. 1. Knees in, hold, out. 2. Knees in, hold, out. 3. Knees in, hold, out. 4. Hold, out. 5. Hold, out. 6. Hold, out. 7. In, out. 8. In, out. 9. One more. In, out, and that's 10. Good. All right, put that down. Heels coming out. We're back on our feet. All right, again, 8 to 10 swings, 8 to 10 shoulder presses or push presses if need be. But again, can we own the top of the press on this set? Let's hit those swings first. In 3, 2, 1. Again, snap those hips, right? Those kettlebell swings are all about the hip. Your hip is doing all the work. The arm is just going along for the ride. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, can you own the top for a second? 1, 2, and always coming back down to that rack. 3, little check on the wrist here. 4, is that wrist straight? 5, right? We don't want to see any bent back wrists. 6, 7, and 8. Woo! All right, y'all. One more round left. So you have the option to take the pause out, but if you can keep it in, keep it in. Another way you can step this up is leave the kettlebell up as you do your hamstring curl. So there's another way to step this up, all right? Option to leave it down, option to leave it up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Legs in, little pause. Out, down, up. That's 1. In, out, down, up. That's 2. In, out, down, up. That's 3. In, out, down, up. That's 4. And that's 5. Again, you guys, go at your own pace here. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Woo! All right, 15 seconds. Again, it takes a little longer, right? We use a little bit more energy. So here we go. Left side single arm swing. Shoulder press again. Own the top. Little pause at the bottom here. 3, 2, 1. If you want to go up to 10, go up to 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. Whew. All right, y'all. 25 seconds left. Again, finish what you need to. Okay, let's get ready to get the heels in here. Got about 15 seconds left. Here's where I would cut yourself off. Back in, however you attacked this set on the left, make sure you do it the same way on the right. If you were adding the pause still, keep it there. If you had the belt up when you were doing the curl, keep it there. 3, 2, and 1. In, out, and press. That's 1. In, out, press. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, in, out, down, 6, in, out, down, 7. Again, you're at your own pace here. Abs are staying in tight. You've got heavy heels down. It's 9 for me. I got one more, and that's the 10th press. Woo! All right. Last set here. Again, whatever rep scheme you had on the left, keep that same rep scheme on this right side. Big break coming up. Okay, big break coming up. So let's make sure we get after this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's 8. 1. Again, own the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You still got 20 seconds left, so if you're still working, keep working. Okay, I would leave your kettlebell close by. If you have a lighter kettlebell, bring it over. You still got 10 seconds left, though. So finish this round out. Finish this round out. Straps will stay where they are. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Everyone's done. Way to bring it, you guys. Way to bring it. Way to bring it. All right. So straps are going to stay at mid-calf this round because we're only going to focus on core work, all right? So, again, I said to keep your kettlebell close by. If you had a lighter kettlebell, I would maybe bring that because you might not be able to do the kettlebell portion of this set, all right? And if you can't, that's okay. I don't want you to injure your shoulder. We've still got a whole round left where we're going to tax those shoulders. So, again, if you want to take the kettlebell portion out of this exercise, you can. Here's what we're going to do. We've got some abductions. All that is where we push our feet apart, bring our feet together. But what I would like to do is I would like to use that pressing kettlebell, right? You hold it up like so. The bottom's facing your feet. The handle's facing your head, right? We're up, feet apart. And if we can, I'd like to just do a little pull over here. Feet in, feet out, down, back up. But again, if the kettlebell is too much for your shoulder, you guys, what you can do is you can just do a double handed press, okay? So here we go. You're either doing a chest press again, or if you can, the pullover, right? Again, if your kettlebell is pretty heavy, the pullover might be too much for your shoulder. Please don't injure yourself, okay? This is me begging you not to injure yourself. I'd rather keep you for next round. But here we go. These are only 30-second sets in 3, 2, 1. Butts up. Kettlebell is up, feet apart. Do something with the bell, pull it over or press it up. Feet together, feet apart. And when I say feet apart, I mean feet apart. Feet touch. Feet are as far away from as they can be from each other with maintaining your plank. Right? Don't push your feet apart to the point where your back arches. Squeeze the booties. Tap, pull together, apart. One more. Tap, pull together, bring the chest down, kettlebell off to the side. Let's get your toes in for some side planks. We'll go left side plank first. That way I can face you guys. So forearm plank, or if you want to straighten the bottom arm, you can. Top leg is on, or top leg is in front. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds here. Now, if you want to get fancy with it, maybe kick the feet apart. Scissor kick. Feet together. feet apart. So now we're doing that abduction, but a little bit differently, right? Feet together, feet apart. Last 10 seconds. Feet apart, together. Squeeze those inner thighs. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Go to your stomach. And now we're going to do the right side plank. So if you did those scissor kicks, go back there. If you just held the side plank, stay with that. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's own that side plank first. We're pressing our feet into the foot cradle. We're squeezing our thighs. And then again, if you opened it up, I want to see you open it up again. Breathing, always a good idea. Last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Here we go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's come down to the stomach. Take the feet out. Now remember that downward dog to toe touch we did earlier? We're going to advance that. So I want you to give me a downward dog, toe touch, and then a push up in between. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down dog, opposite hand to foot touch, reset. Give me a push up. If you want to do your push up from your knees, nothing wrong with that. I'd rather your push up be from the knees than your push up be not good form, right? None of this. None of this. Drop the knees, push up. Show me what you got. Last 8 seconds. Pushing up. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, flip it over. Heels in. We're back to that abduction. We're back to the top with that pullover or that chest press. All right, pullover or chest press. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hips up, feet apart, chest press or pullover. Down, apart, chest press or pullover. Down, apart. As you're pulling over, you should be feeling this in your lats. That big back muscle right underneath your armpits. Abs are still pulled in tight. Glutes are still active here. Do not let that lower back sneak into this exercise. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. All right, kettlebell down. Let's put those toes in. Let's start on that left side again. Now I'm going to call out. If you can do it, can we straighten that bottom arm this time? Right? If not, you're staying on your forearms. Left side plank in 3, 2, and 1. My fingers are pointed towards you. I could point my fingers away, right? And if it helps with balance, look down, right? Your ground doesn't move, your hand doesn't move, so it's easier to hold this plank. But if you want to make it more challenging, look straight ahead. See that? Deal with moving objects, things that aren't steady. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, belly down. We got to do the right side now. So again, if you did that straight arm with me, you're back to that straight arm. If it helps, look down, look down. Here we go. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3. I like to get set up like this. My top leg is straight, my bottom knee is bent, and then I'm working. Again, looking down. That's something stable that isn't moving. Might help control your balance. Squeezing your glutes and your shoulder blades also helps with that. Again, if you want to turn your head forward, have that option as well. Woo! Almost lost it there, you guys, but I got it. You got it? Does everybody got it? Last 3, last 2, and 1. All right, toes out. Again, downward dog, opposite toe touch to push up. Drop to the knees if you need to, or do a negative push up where you lower down, you just roll back up. Last 30 in this round. In 3, 2, 1. Toe touch, push up. Toe touch, push up. Let's go. Putting a little bit more cardio on this one. If you don't got it like that, that's fine. We got 10 seconds left. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, y'all. Here we go. Guess what? Straps are going to stay at mid-calf. Straps are going to stay at mid-calf. So we've got one final round left. This is going to be an 8-minute circuit, as many rounds as possible. But when we say as many rounds here, I don't mean that you're trying to get as many as you can. As many quality rounds as possible, right? So if that only means two. It's not going to be two. You're going to do more than that, right? But I don't want you focusing on speed. Find out where you are. Remember those jumping jacks we did in the beginning to scan? Kind of scan your body right now. What feels good? What might be off, all right? So here are your 3 exercises. You're going to go back to that kettlebell. Squat to halo. The kettlebell has to be upside down. So you're going to squat, come up, draw a circle around your head. Squat, up, circle around your head. All right? Nothing moves below your rib cage and shoulder blades. Everything should be tight there. 10 reps. Then you're going to give me 4 cleans on each side. So that's 8 total. We'll then finish by putting your heels in and going for 10 hip presses. Nice and easy, under control. All right, you've got 8 minutes to do as many quality rounds as possible. I would like you to target 3. Okay, if you're feeling good, you might get 4. All right, here we go. Kettlebell up, 10. Squat to halos. In 3, alternate sides. 2, 1, here we go. Squat, up. Draw that circle again. Nothing moves below the shoulder blades when you're doing the halo. Nothing moves above your hips when you're doing the squat. That's 3 for me. That's 4. When I do my halo, I'm trying to open my arms as wide as I can. I'm trying to drop the kettlebell behind my back. Right, you'll notice if I stand sideways, that kettlebell gets pretty low behind my back. The bell itself disappears for me as I'm looking in a mirror. 9. One more each side. And here we go. This is 10. Woo! All right. So now we've got those 4 cleans. Remember, your clean isn't a swing. It's from the bottom. We're driving the elbow up, tucking, bell lands outside. Here we go. 4 on each side. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I counted down. That was for me more than you. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, and then you've got those hip presses. So those first 2 movements, those are the big ones, right? You're focusing on good form, locking everything in. This last movement, focusing on activating those glutes again. If you wanted to hold a kettlebell over your chest, you could also do that. Again, 10 hip presses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Driving those heels straight down. If you have a bell, you're reaching that bell to the ceiling. 9, 10. Heels out. You should be able to go right back in to that kettlebell squat to halo. Again, you should be able to go right back in to that squat to halo. But remember, kettlebell's upside down. Here we go, 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, when you take that kettlebell around that head, you're trying to draw the biggest circle over those shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Now, if you're advanced in the kettlebell world and you wanted to do a snatch, you could advance this to a snatch here, right? But if that clean works for you, if the clean isn't working, go back to swings, right? Here we go. I'm going to alternate. I'm going to do a clean, And then I'm going to snatch. I'll do 4 like that. Clean, snatch. Right, these cleans, these are your explosive set. This shouldn't be a slow grind out movement. These you should be, boom, powering through. That's what we're really getting after on this set. Clean, snatch, clean, and snatch. Again, I'm back to my heels in. We're less than halfway there, or excuse me, more than halfway there. We've crossed that 4-minute mark. You guys got less than 4 minutes left here. Whew. Again, quality reps. Do you look good? Could you be in this room with me showing all your peers that perfect form? 2, 3. Not to say my form is perfect, but I'm focused on it. I'm not just trying to get through these reps. I'm working hard for every rep I'm doing here. It's 28 reps in this circuit. All 28 get equal focus. All 28 get equal effort. I lost count on that set. I think I did 10. If you were counting for me, let me know. All right, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Woo! Again, can we keep that quality up? Can you keep moving? If you absolutely need a break, okay, take 10, 15, 20 seconds. Catch your breath as much as you can, then try to get back to it. Again, make that kettlebell disappear. The bell disappears. My shoulders are pulled down and back. My chest is up. It feels great. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Woo! All right. Oh, snatches or cleans. If you need to switch to swing, switch to swing. I'm going to advance this all the way up into my snatch now. You could even turn it into a swing snatch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 90 seconds, you guys. 90 seconds. Plenty of time to still work. Okay, try not to slow down now. Let's try to push this out. Again, you don't have to use the kettlebell on the hip press, but if you did, you might be considered a lot cooler. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 10 for me. Good. All right, I got plenty of time to get at least those kettlebell squat to halos in, maybe even some cleans and snatches. Here we go. 45 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo, almost there, you guys. 9. And this is 10. You still got 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. I'm just going to alternate, making sure I get even. Work on each side. 2. Here we go. Last 5. Last 4. Whew. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Ladies and gentlemen, way to push it, you guys. Woo! How are y'all feeling out there? Oh, hopefully you're a little bit sweaty like I am. You got that heart rate up. Hopefully those shoulders and those hips feel like they just got a good workout in. because that's what we focused on there. If you notice, we focused a lot on pushing, we focused a lot on hinging in this workout. So our chest, our glutes, these glute muscles on the outside, our abductors, our hip abductors, right? All those just got worked. So while you're catching your breath, I'm catching my breath, we get to cool it down now. So grab a quick sip of water if you haven't already. I'd like you to adjust your straps to mid-length, and we're going to cool it down. Or reload, as what we TRX like to call. This is just the way for us to get you ready to go the next time you want to get after it versus just doing nothing, letting those muscles tighten up. So let's loosen things up here. I don't know about you, but my low back feels a little bit tired from all that stabilizing. So let's stretch it out. We're going to stand and face the anchor point for a low back stretch. Arms are straight out in front of your chest. Feet are outside, shoulder width apart. Hinge your hips back. And then drop your head between your arms. Right now, you're relying on the straps to hold you up. If you were to let go of your handles, you would fall back on your tailbone right now. Speaking of your tailbone, let's tuck your tailbone. See if that opens up your low back a little more. Deep breath in with me. Exhale out. Straighten your left knee. Keep your right knee bent. Turn your chest to the left. Let's breathe in 2 breaths. Out, in, and out. Let's bend that left knee, come back to center. Straighten your right knee, but keep your left knee bent. Turn your chest to the right. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more in, and then exhale, bend both knees back to center, round that spine all the way up. Give me 1 or 2 steps in so your hands are right next to your chest. We're going to do a figure 4 squat stretch. So we're going to loosen up those glutes we just worked. Center your left foot. Actually, center your right foot. So right foot centered. Cross your left foot over your right knee. We're stretching this left glute here. Sit into a figure 4 squat stretch. Now, ideally, your butt is the same line as your right knee. If you can tilt your left knee down, that'll open up that glute a little more. And then if you can make sure that you're centered or square to your anchor point, that again will start to stretch the glute more. Let's take 2 breaths in and out. 1 more. And coming up, shake it out. Let's switch it over. Left foot centers. Right foot crosses over the left knee. Sit into that figure 4. So once again, we want to sit low enough so that our butt is on the same line as our left knee. Tilt that right knee down. Hips and shoulders square. 2 breath cycles in, out. 1 more in, and out. Good, shake it out. Let's get those hamstrings next. Wide stance, hip hinge. So feet are nice and wide. My toes are pointed forward. My hands are chest level. Press into the handles. Reach your fingers as far forward towards that anchor point as you can until your head gets in between your arms. And then from there, push your butt back. So you're physically reaching your tailbone back to the end of your room. Imagine you're trying to touch a door or shut a door with your booty. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Roll that spine all the way up. Bring those feet together. Woo! All right, so we just loosened up the glutes, hamstrings, low back. Let's face away from the anchor point now. Let's open up those chests and those shoulders. So arms are going to go out to the side. Walk forward till you feel a slight stretch in your chest. Once you feel that stretch, step your right foot forward, step your left foot back. Make sure your arms are level with your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, and then lean forward. As you lean forward, bend into that right knee. Again, breathe in, breathe out. All right, bring your arms up a little bit higher. Bend your elbows so that your elbows are at about 90 degrees like so. From there, breathe it in. Exhale, lean that chest forward. Breathe in, lean forward. And now I want you to take your arms straight up overhead. Good, and then pull back down. So remember these wall slides from the warm-up? Same thing here. So now we're actually stretching out those muscles after being used. Inhale up and back down. Good, 1 more time, reach it up. take that left foot, step it all the way back, and then drop that left knee to the floor, hip flexor stretch. So your right foot's forward, your left foot's back. Take your right arm back and look over your right shoulder. Take your left hand and reach it as high as it'll go. From here, take a scan of your hips. Make sure you're not arching back. Tuck the tail. Squeeze the glute on the left. Hold that squeeze. Hold that tuck. 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4. Breathe in. 3. Breathe out. 2 and 1. Right arm comes up. Right knee comes down. Left foot steps forward. Left arm comes back. Now you're looking over your left shoulder. You're breathing in. You're breathing out. Reach your right hand up as high as it'll go. Tuck your hips. Make sure that you are not arching that low back. 5. Breathe in. Exhale. 4. Breathe in. 3. Exhale. 2. 1. And rest. All right, you guys, drop the straps. Shake it out. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are all done. Excellent, excellent work on this workout, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, again, your chest, shoulders, and those hips, that's what we really worked today. Yeah, we did the quads a little bit. Yeah, we did your back a little bit, but your chest, shoulders, and your hips are what we really focused on. So a little extra love and attention there. Maybe that chest stretch again. Maybe that hip hinge stretch or that figure 4 squat stretch will help. If you've got a rocker at home, definitely rock out those areas to loosen things up. If you got a foam roller at home, you can foam roll it out too. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this TRX on-demand workout. Check out all the other great coaches online, and we'll see you guys next time.